Here are 5 things that I do because I'm a pediatrician. As a disclaimer, for those of you who know me, I've been a pediatrician for 25 years, a parent of 7. But there are several things on this list that I didn't always do. Like a lot of us, I've learned and made a lot of mistakes along the way, as all of us do as parents. But these are 5 things that I try and do now for my family and my children, and I would advise other people to do. So first, number 1, is I model behaviors that I want to teach my kids. You can tell your kids and lecture your kids and talk about anything you want, but it's way more powerful for your kids to observe their parents actually modeling and living behaviors that instead of just talking about them. So things like apologizing when I know that I'm wrong, especially to my kids. Exercise, healthy eating, prioritizing sleep. All those things come across way differently when, as parents, you are modeling and living them in front of your kids. 2, we set aside specific time in the week to go screen and tech free or minimal tech. For us, that's Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. But we eat together on Friday night and we sit all at the table without phones, without screens, adults and children. And we've been doing that my kid's entire life. And it's incredibly healthy. It pays huge dividends. So prioritizing and setting time aside, however much you can, where everybody is in that space together and sharing time together without tech. 3, we prioritize teaching our kids how to swim at the earliest possible age. Water safety, the most important elements of water safety other than supervision, is your children being comfortable and competent in the water at the earliest possible age. And water safety is ubiquitous. It's important for general safety. Drowning is still a very important and significant part of childhood morbidity and mortality. So teaching your kids how to swim. I don't have a specific recommendation on whether you have to do it as an infant or a toddler, but prioritizing it and making it something that you want all of your kids to achieve at the earliest possible age. 4, goes without saying, but it's the elephant in the room. I vaccinate my kids. I know the science. I know what vaccines do. I know that passing on vaccines creates vulnerability to deadly diseases. So I vaccinate my children, and I advise other people to vaccinate theirs. And 5, and this is more, I think, applicable when your kids are older, but I think it's good to practice it even when your kids are young, is I focus on my kids' effort and not necessarily the outcome. Showing your kids that you notice and you verbalize the effort that they put in and that they're trying, and that is what is more of a metric of success